Hi Pisces, this is your July 1st through the 7th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Spread number 3 is love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And then we'll wrap things up with the fifth, the final spread, which is going to be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this show. So this first spread is a new love this week, Pisces. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Emperor clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Empress and the Ten of Cups. And we have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Libra, Taurus, or any Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, yeah, but you could be dealing with absolutely any zodiac sign. Pisces, I think you're going to be as shocked as I was when I saw all these cards, especially when the Empress showed up, because I was looking at it. So you know, the Page of Cups came out, then the Emperor came out, and I was like, okay, this is looking pretty good. The Emperor is always good to have. Right, and then I got we got the Star, so okay, it's getting better, it's getting hot in here, right? Then I clarified the Page of Cups, we got the Page of Wands, I clarified the Emperor, got the Knight of Pentacles, and I was like, all right, yeah, so this is looking pretty good. And then I proceeded with the potential outcome, and when the Empress showed up, I was like, oh my god, this is actually better than I thought. And don't forget about the Sun to the left from the Empress. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and the last card that showed up, the Ten of Cups, which is the happily ever after card. Anyway, the Emperor and the Empress in the same spread. Husband and wife, that's what those two are. Future husband and wife. Okay? The Emperor and the Empress are above all kings and queens. There's nothing wrong with kings and queens, but the Emperor and the Empress are like divine counterparts, husband and wife. And by the way, we have children throughout this reading. It's like all I really see is children. I don't know, maybe you're a single parent yourself right now. This person could be a single parent. And when the two of you get married, you may have even more children. Or if you don't have any children, I think there's going to be children. If that is still an option for you, children are coming up. All right, the 2 pages in the beginning. Pages could be children, right? In the Sun card of the potential, in the potential outcome, we have a child riding a horse, right? In the Ten of Cups right next to the deck, I know it's partially blocked, but if you Google Ten of Cups, you will see that we have 2 adults and 2 kids jumping around, so more children. The Empress often comes through as a future or existing mother figure. So you see, we've got children, we've got family, we've got the mother figure. Yes, it's one big happy family. The Tower on the bottom of the deck. It could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but the Tower, perhaps this is something that happens very, very unexpectedly. Perhaps you just don't see it as coming. Like out of the blue, bam, here it is. Alright, so those 2 pages, all the way to your left. Yeah, again, children. Maybe you're meeting through children. Perhaps your kids are in the same kindergarten, they go to the same playground, they're signed up for the same class. Or I don't know, or something like that. It could be simply a play date, right, in the beginning of this, right? If children are out of the question for right now, then the Page of Cups is simply an invitation, somebody asking out on a date, or somebody approaching you, somebody being super nice to you. The Page of Wands clarifying that is pretty much the same thing. It's like a duplicate card, right? The Page of Wands is also a card of somebody who is like very funny, flirty, you know, somebody who's got a great sense of humor. Then we have the Emperor. The Emperor themselves is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, out of all 4 knights, this is the most serious, grounded, financially abundant, and long-term oriented knights out of all 4 knights. This is the one that always plans ahead. Right? With the Knight of Pentacles, you can always plan 5, 10, 20 years into the future. Okay, so this person is coming in with the notion of something serious, something long-term, something they want to invest into. And by invest, I mean money, time, energy, absolutely anything. The star in the middle could be an Aquarius, but the star is a card of a wish come true. I think at some point, actually really quickly after the two of you get acquainted, both of you will realize that it's a wish come true. Both of you will realize that you're future husband and wife and all that good stuff. All right? Yeah, and it could be very sudden with the Tower card on the bottom of the deck. Very sudden. It could be like a revelation, a light bulb moment, or something. You may wake up in the middle of the night and think to yourself, "Oh my God, this is my future spouse." Right? I know I'm a little over exaggerating, but perhaps I'm more excited than you are at this point. I'm more excited for you Pisces than you are. Right, and again, in the potential outcome, you have the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck, and the Ten of Cups is often called the happily ever after card. Right, the happiest card in the deck with the happily ever after card. And I'm so happy for you, Pisces. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Pisces, the spread is for you. We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I assume what's about to happen is between you and your husband, your wife, your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. But there's going to be a spark, a jolt, if you will, with those two cards in the beginning, the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Those are really, really passionate cards, especially together. So there's going to be a spark of passion between the two of you. Perhaps one of you will have an idea and the other one will be like, yeah, sure, why not? And it could be a bit spontaneous, right? Maybe you're going to go somewhere, right? The Eight of Wands right next to the deck, it could be a card of communication, but it's most likely a card of literally going somewhere, right? So it could be like a spontaneous getaway, a weekend getaway, or since this is going to be a short week here in the United States, and I know most of my viewers are from the States, perhaps you're going to take half of the week off and go somewhere, go camping or rent a hotel, I don't know, anywhere. And it's going to get really exciting with those two cards, the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands, right? Perhaps, yeah, maybe it's time for you guys to, I don't know, spice things up a little bit. Bring passion back, or bring a different passion into your life. I don't know. But yeah, the Ace and the Knight of Wands are very passionate, spicy, hot and spicy cards. And the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, I think that's one of you who's going to have this idea, right? And the other person is going to be like, yep, let's do it. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent next. We have the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Two of Wands, and we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You know what, Pisces? I don't like it. When I don't like something, I just say it. It looks like this person coming back to you, your ex, perhaps after you two broke up, they dated somebody else. And now they broke up with that person, and they're looking for a rebound, and I thought of you. Okay, that's how it feels. It feels very wrong what's going on here, right? I'm not going to interpret every single card, but I'll just focus on a couple of cards here, right? At the end, we have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Two of Wands. So it almost feels like this person is looking through their social media, they're looking through their contact list on their phone, and they're scrolling up and down, and they're going to come across your name, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, remember that, Pisces? Yeah, why don't we check in with Pisces and see if they're available? You know, that's how it feels with those two cards, the Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands. They're looking at options. They're looking at options. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck is a card of a secret, or it's a card of intuition. Okay, so when you hear from this person, and they could be any zodiac sign, by the way. I clarified that Seven of Cups, hoping to maybe see a court card, but we got what we got. We simply got a confirmation that this person is looking at options. Right, so be very careful, Pisces, with when it comes to exes this week. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces, this week. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So 3 cards on the table could be interpreted as cards of somebody having to make a choice. All right, it could be you, or it could be another person, another company. All right, so I will just interpret the spread from the point of view that you are waiting for somebody to make a decision. Maybe you just went through a bunch of interviews and you're waiting for them to decide between you and another candidate. Or you applied for a business loan and you're waiting for the loan to approve. Perhaps you want to do business with somebody, you want to be someone's supplier or vendor, and you presented the case, you presented the contract, and now you're waiting for them to say yes or no. I think it's a yes, but after you get the first yes, perhaps somebody else will have to further approve it. Or if it is a yes, you will have to wait for paperwork to get processed, or you will have to wait for them to cut you a check and send it to you in the mail, or you will still have to wait for something after that initial yes. Okay, that's how it feels. Because in the middle we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Cups, right? The Six of Pentacles could be interpreted as a card of a choice, but the Six of Pentacles is when money are actually, it's more of a yes than no, okay? Because I know it's partially black, but in the Six of Pentacles, the person standing up, standing in the middle, is already dispensing money, dispensing coins to one of the people, right? And it's clarified by the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is my handshake card when it comes to work, business, and finances. So it's most likely a yes, and you're shaking hands, or there's going to be like the first paperwork or the first email saying that yes, it's coming your way, yes, you've gone through the initial stages of approval. But then the Seven of Pentacles right next to the deck, this is you still waiting for them to maybe send you final paperwork, for maybe them to send you a check or transfer money to your account or something like that. I hope this makes sense, Pisces. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Pisces, but at this point you kind of are. It's a repeat of the first spread in a much smaller version. Okay, we have the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know what? As soon as I saw the Emperor, I knew this was a repeat of the first spread. Perhaps you're still not expecting it. Perhaps you're sitting there and disbelieve that this is happening. But yeah, the Emperor is on their way. You could be the Emperor too. In the first spread, we had both the Emperor and the Empress, right? The Four of Wands, the first card that came out. Maybe that's how you're meeting this person. All right, the Four of Wands, you could be meeting this person through a family member. You could be meeting this person if you go to like a family-oriented event. It could be a family celebration, but perhaps it's friends are also invited. It could be a housewarming party, a 4th of July barbecue. Could be an engagement party, a housewarming baby shower, what have you. Perhaps that's how you're meeting this person, through that, through the Four of Wands, for some of you. Or perhaps it's just the way of the universe to say that the next person you meet is going to be the one you marry, right? Because the Four of Wands ultimately is a card of a commitment of marriage. Some people call it the 1111 card, being at the right place, in the right place at the right time. Okay, the Page of Cups is either a child, right? Maybe it's a kid's birthday, or I don't know. Maybe you're meeting this person at a playground where children are running around. The Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a true, genuine, authentic love. All right, Pisces. So yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week.